So if you get these 3 pieces of equipment, you're pretty much set for calisthenics. And honestly, there's no point in spending more for a sport that really should be completely free. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be answering a common question that I get in a lot of my videos, and it is, what equipment should I be getting for calisthenics? Now, before we go any further, I just want to preface that this video is not sponsored. This is completely my opinion. I'm not being paid to promote any of these products. This is just completely my opinion on what I recommend that you guys get and which products are going to get you the most bang for your buck. Now, calisthenics is supposed to be a, free sport. You just need your body and the floor and maybe a pull-up bar, but there definitely are some accessories that can aid in your calisthenics journey, and these pieces of equipment have truly helped me get to the place where I am as a calisthenics athlete. But again, none of these are required, just complimentary. So let's go ahead and start with product number 1, and that is going to be some chalk. Now, I personally like liquid chalk. You can get powder chalk. You can find so many cheap options on Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can find a bottle of liquid chalk for anywhere from like $7 to $10. And powder chalk you could probably find for even less. But chalk is so helpful in calisthenics, especially when it comes to pulling exercises. Movements such as pull-ups, muscle ups, front lever, back lever, all of those require a lot of grip strength. And if your palms get sweaty and your grip starts to slip, you're really missing out on a lot of potential gains because your grip is giving out before your actual pulling muscles are. Liquid chalk is super easy to use. All you have to do is put it on your hands, rub it together, let it air dry for 10 seconds, and your grip will increase by like a solid 20%, at least in my opinion. It's not evidence-based, but it definitely helps. There's a reason why a bunch of rock climbers use chalk. It makes a big difference in your grip strength, and you might be surprised the first time you try it. Equipment number 2 is going to be wrist wraps. Now, if I'm going to be completely honest, out of all of the products I'm recommending today, I highly recommend wrist wraps the most. Wrist wraps are so helpful for your wrist joint when you're doing pushing exercises and even pulling exercises. It really gives your wrist some nice support. It prevents you from hyperextending or hyperflexing, and overall just gives you a lot more stability when you're doing exercises such as push-ups or handstands. I've had a lot of wrist issues in the past to the point where doing handstands always hurt, but because of wrist wraps, I've been able to train handstands and push-ups with no wrist pain at all. Obviously, it is recommended to not just rely on wrist wraps for your wrist health. You should always be trying to do some sort of strengthening exercises for your wrists too, which I do have a video on my channel, so make sure to go check that out too. But you can get a pair of wrist wraps for 10 bucks, sometimes even less. The ones I have right here are from Warm Body Cold Mind on Amazon. I think they were like 15 to 20 bucks, but I like this one because it has a little thumb loop right here, and it's also cotton, so it doesn't feel like my wrist is like suffocating. I can still get a little bit of mobility while also feeling some extra support. If you've had wrist pain doing push-ups, it's definitely worth investing in a pair of wrist wraps. They definitely help a lot. All right, third and final equipment that I recommend, parallettes. Now, parallettes are very common and popular in calisthenics. You can do push-ups on these, L-sits on these, handstands, etc. And this piece of equipment is a staple in the calisthenics community, I can't even lie. Now, there's a lot of benefits with using parallettes in calisthenics. For example, in the push-up, when you do a push-up on parallettes, you unlock a little bit more range of motion so that you get a deeper stretch for your chest. And also, not to mention, it puts your wrists in a very neutral position. It avoids hyperextending of the wrist. So if you have some wrist pain, investing in a pair of parallettes and wrist wraps might make a big difference. Now, there are different types of parallettes. There are wooden parallettes, there's plastic parallettes, there's metal parallettes. You can find parallettes anywhere from $10 and somewhere all the way up to like $70. I personally like the wooden ones because my hands do get kind of sweaty, and the wooden ones are kind of good at not making it slippery at all for my grip. And I think the wooden ones go for around $20 to $30 on Amazon. Just type in wooden parallettes and you should find a good amount of results. But if you don't want to spend that much, the plastic ones will do just fine. I just recommend using chalk so you don't slip. Well, there you have it, guys. Those are the 3 pieces of equipment that I recommend, especially if you're a beginner in calisthenics. Again, by no means is any of this required. You can absolutely go through your beginner calisthenics journey without buying any of this, but they are good supplements and can really aid in your calisthenics journey. So I do recommend that you consider getting them if you have the money for it. I'll link some budget-friendly versions for all of these pieces of equipment, so check that out in the description below. And also, guys, if you guys are a beginner in fitness and want to get involved in starting your fitness journey, journey, I do have a free 3-day course that teaches you how to start fitness in a consistent manner to help you build a workout habit. It includes follow-along workout routines, PDF habit trackers, video lectures, and much more. And the main goal of this course is to just show up and do the workout. It's not crazy difficult. It's very simple and straightforward. If this sounds interesting, make sure to click the link below to join the 350 plus students that have signed up for this free course. Other than that, guys, hope you guys found this helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you guys think I missed a piece of equipment that you guys think is really important. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Hope to see you guys in another video of mine, and more importantly, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out.